Honestly, nobody is coming to save you. And that's probably the best thing you need to hear right now. Okay? You have to find the drive within yourself. You have to find the want. If you don't have the want or the drive, no amount of advice is going to actually help you achieve your goal. Through the dark times, when you're down and out, and you have no energy, you have no willpower, and you're just depleted, that's when you have to decide to yourself, do you actually want this or not? It's easier said than done, trust me, I know, but when you're in those moments, that's how you actually know that you're actually at the moment to know and decide if you're actually worthy of the thing you want to get. You're going to go back to the drawing board. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to find a new purpose. You're going to find all these different scapegoats, all these different things that are there to stop you from achieving what you want to do. Don't allow no distraction to get in between you and your goal. Every single distraction is you betting against yourself. You're helping the odds against yourself with every single distraction that you put in between it. You're doing scrolling on social media, you're not learning anything from it. Major distraction. You go out partying and you just want to get drunk and get loose, and you do that as a habit, and you do that all the time. Another distraction. Now you're making it even harder to make it. You add up all these things against yourself, your odds are going to be insane. Structure your stuff. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to come and give you your dream to you. Nobody even has a secret that you're not understanding. Some secret that you think is there that's just going to get you from point A all the way to point Z. It's not real, it doesn't exist. Action is the only secret that you need to know. You need to take action. You'll get smarter as you go, and you'll get better as you go, but that thing happens when you take the action. If you don't take the action, you'll never have a result. So there's only one line of advice or one action that I can give you is to take the action. Yeah, you're probably going to take the wrong steps and the wrong calculated moves, and it's not going to be perfect. Expect it. Like, why do you not expect difficulty? Expect hardship, expect difficulty, and you won't be let down when you understand that it's just part of the process. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything and give you some rundown story of like how you're going to get successful and get your dreams, because it's not real. The reality is that you just need to take action, and everything along that path, doing it, you'll get better at it, and you'll understand. So trial and error, over and over and over again. You're teaching yourself how to win. You're teaching yourself where you can go to make things happen. You're teaching yourself how to bounce back from a loss. And through repetition is how you will attain your goal at the end. It's going to happen at a random time on a random Tuesday. And you're going to be aware, you're going to think, oh wow, I've made it. Yes. That's how it happens. You just keep going. You don't care. You like less content. You're going through social media. You're doing the social media umbrella. You're doing that strategy. You need to post and forget. Be consistent. Post. Keep moving. Post. Get off your social media. All right. Look and see what did good, what didn't do good. Innovate, implement, keep taking action. That's it. There is no other formula. Yes, be yourself. Yes, learn as you go. You can know all these things, but if you don't take action, it doesn't matter if you're going to be yourself, because no one's going to see it because you didn't take any action. You're going to have no progress because you didn't take action, so it doesn't matter how much stuff you know. It doesn't matter. It amounts to nothing. To be great, you have to fail a great amount of times. You have to be so good at losing, so good at failing, that eventually you have a body of work that is remarkable. Now you're great. But you have to lose over and over and over and over again. So no one's coming to save you. Don't forget that. But that's exactly what you needed to hear. Because you need to get out of your own head when it comes to maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, maybe next year, maybe this, maybe that. You know it'll never happen. And when you say something like, oh, next year I'll start this, it feels good. It feels comfortable because you're giving yourself a date that's like it'll happen that day. It's not right now though, but it'll happen. No, it doesn't work like that. Because 2 years is going to pass, you're going to forget that, and it's never going to have happened. Okay? You need to start something, you need to start it immediately, or work on how you're going to start it immediately. Start taking action off rip. You wait a year, you're indebted another year. You think something is going to come around and give you your dream, and you got to just hope for that. Yeah, it's not real. It's not going to happen. You have to put in action relentlessly over and over again. It doesn't matter how big or small the action is, you just need to take it. It doesn't matter if it's 0.1% or 30%. That 0.1% outshines all of the times you didn't even take a single step. You could have spent 2 weeks thinking about something over and over again, never took action, and that Monday or whatever, you did 0.1% of action. Well, you got further than you ever did thinking. All that thinking and all that processing stuff in your head, reading books and doing all the other stuff is great for when you use it and then implement it into action. You can read 40 libraries worth of knowledge, have all this information, and then you do absolutely nothing with it, then it doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? So like the smallest amount of action will outshine the greatest amount of knowledge if that knowledge is unused. Period. Every single time. It doesn't matter. You need to know that no one is going to come give you your dream. Nobody or no time period in life will it just get given to you. It's not going to happen. So with that understanding, you need to think, all right, well, if it's not going to happen for me, then I need to make it happen. Precisely. You're getting it. You're understanding. So now, if you need to make it happen, okay, you need to know that it doesn't need to happen in one day because it's not real. But you need to know that as soon as possible, the better. The sooner, the better. You want to lose weight? Well, if you start today, it'll be easier to have results a year from now. If you start next month, it'll be harder to have results from a year from now. And you don't need to sit here and think about how to have the most perfect plan and have everything perfect. Because as you're learning, you're still implementing. So as you go, you get better. Okay? You don't need to know every single diet out there. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to. You just need to stick to the simple stuff and do trial and error. Through trial and error, you can get everything you ever wanted. No one's going to save you. You need to lock in on the things that you actually care about. Because time is ticking and it doesn't wait for nobody. You're going to be over here 10 years from now worried about something you didn't do 10 years ago. And it's still going to be there. You're going to be regretting it. And you're going, why didn't I just start? Why didn't I just do it? Well, then, what are you going to do now? We still just not going to try it? You probably give up at that point. But if you have the power right now, implement your power right now. Like some of you that is watch videos and then don't post, but they want to get good at content creation, you need to post videos. You need to just start talking into a camera and you just need to start putting them out there. Like every day. Like it doesn't matter. Just implement as you go. And another thing is people love to see a come up story after it's succeeded. Okay, yeah, people aren't just going to flock to you, offer it, maybe it doesn't matter. But you know what's valuable is your story. Once you make it, once you get to the end, it's a snowball effect. Now everyone looks back at your come up story and is like, wow, this person really did just start. That was it. There's not some big secret scheme plan that's like not known. It's literally just start and do trial and error as you go. Implement and stay creative, stay innovative. And if you have that heart and that care, you'll make it happen. You'll learn everything you need to know. And what's so funny about it is you can learn enough to where you don't know something, but now you know how to go get that knowledge from somewhere the right way because you tried over and over and over again, because you did trial and error, because you followed that path. Like I'm just imagine like right now, like if I did 3 years of consistent of this one thing, now you have experience. Okay, just like if you go to college, okay, if you start a brand new job, You didn't know it beforehand. Okay. You did it for, let's say, 2, 3, 5 years. Now you know it way better than when you first started. Okay. That's the exact same formula you need for life. If you have that same formula, you will succeed, period. So if it's content creation, just think about how much better you would be automatically after 3 years of consistently showing up to try content creation compared to when you just started. You're gonna be better. If you're not better, that doesn't make any sense. If you're in the gym, just imagine your progress 3 years after you started versus the day you started. You're gonna have better results 3 years. You're gonna be better. You're gonna understand nutrition at that point. You're gonna start looking for these answers. You're gonna start studying. You're gonna start implementing. You're gonna start trying. You're gonna start doing these things. If it's swimming, if it's dancing, if it's talking to a camera, if it's building your own personal brand, it doesn't freaking matter. It does not matter what your dream is. The formula does not change. Trial and error. Just start. Take action. Just go right now. Don't feel sorry for yourself either. Yeah, you could be getting beat down with this stuff, thinking someone else needs to come help you. It has to be, no, doesn't have to be none of that. Just take another step and deal with it. Trial and error again, trial and error, trial and error. Trial and error is probably the best example of anything anyone can give you. If you're out there and you're looking for a certain answer, that's probably that real step one is looking for an answer. And then step two is acting on said answer. Okay. Like for example, like let's say Amazon, you can have products. Let's say you have a budget of anything from $0 to $100. You have a problem, right? Let's say your camera quality is not good enough. Well, there is something out there you can use to where you can better your camera quality for less than $100. I'm not saying you have to go get a brand new camera. I'm saying there's filters, aftermarket stuff. There is settings. There's tutorials. There is something for free. There's stuff you can do to make your quality better. You can solve that problem. If you can make it faster and easier to replicate, you're going to win. You don't need to think, well, I need a studio and perfect lighting and a staff and writers, and you don't need all these things the day you start. The day you start, you just need to be yourself and just produce it. So like the most you should invest in at that point is just an iPhone and like internet. That's the most you'd have to spend. Everything else is just from you. What is your experience? Who are you? You want to stay mysterious? Stay mysterious. Do whatever you want to do. Like literally whatever you want to do. You're the only you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to pick your head up and understand that this is no sugarcoat task of life. And all you really need to know is trial and error. This could be the last video you ever need. Just take the trial and error and go. Like if you're watching this video and then you're like, okay, well let's say you want to be a gym influencer, right? You watch this video and you're like, okay, well, I don't know where to go from here. Well, just start recording you at the gym, or just start recording you talking about the gym. If you want to be a gym influencer, talk about the gym in any format. Just go. And if you're like, well, I want to be known for this, then don't be known for that. Experience that. Showcase that thing you're talking about. Like the idea you have is your brain trying to solve your problem. You know that, right? Any idea is your brain pitching you a solution to your said problem. You know that, right? Trial and error. Trial and error. It's everything. You just have to just try it and then lose at it and then try it again until you win at it. And just as you go, just implement and innovate yourself as you go. If you have some spare money, like let's say you're saving money, you're like, well, I want to invest into myself. Take that money and invest into yourself. Okay? If that's equipment, if that's learning things, certain courses, going to certain places. It doesn't matter. Just spend that money to learn these skills and obtain these skills and experiences because they will help you along the way. Just remember, no one is coming to save you. I keep saying that. Because one, if there was someone coming to save you, probably would have happened by now. But it didn't. So look, trial and error, get up, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And remember, just do it. It really is that easy. And then when someone comes and asks you how you did do it, really all you gotta say is, I just did it. That was it. There is no secret formula. Watch what you get successful one day, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, there's really no secret formula, it's just trial and error and innovation. Like, this didn't work, let's try again, but let's see, try this instead. That didn't work either. Let's try again, but let's try this and this instead. And let's do it this and this instead. And you just keep doing that. And eventually something will start to hit and land and do better. And then you just keep going. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So stay locked in. Understand that you don't have enemies. Your only enemy is yourself. So you really only have one enemy that you need to worry about. That's you. Don't forget that. So lock in. Get straight to the point. Love you.